So they tried to set it up where they snuck the mother from one end to meet up with Deion, photo op type. Deion Sanders ran like that actor ran from that white girl who was trying to fight him.
I seen him. He ducked off. He caught it in the corner of his eye.
As soon as he saw her, he ducked off.
That means she did some really foul. That's a good-hearted dude right there.
Oh,
man.
it was all over the.
Well, his story is out there. His reputation precedes him. Deion Sanders has helped a lot of people. If you want to find something bad about him, of course you can. I'm saying we've seen him help a lot of people, right?
Indeed, yeah.
For that man to run off like that, that's revealing.
Right.
Why do men run from these women now? See, he knows he's built this up. But if a woman says you do something, you can lose it all just like that.
That's real.
Like you're nothing. Michael Irvin lost his ESPN job because of what a woman said.
You say why Deion ain't say nothing because Deion ducking
Deion
his,
going through his
he ducking his ex-wife.
before and after.
Well, look,
Travis
if
Hunter
anything, he should be watching, and like that's how okay.
But
boom, I
Deion
want
didn't
this.
know though. He didn't know his sons he didn't know his sons set up to have their mom meet them midfield.
That was wild.
That was Corey started on the whole situation, and he was just basically discussing how Deion's ex-wife, Pilar, yeah, is his downfall, and rightfully so, because she tried to destroy him with a fake domestic violence charge.
And had a girlfriend
girlfriend in on it. That was cold-blooded.
Go on
so that
the
nigga was
news and had an interview about that.
It was running like he saw the ghost of Chris's
Exactly.
past.
Hell
He
yeah.
still got his speed.
They
man.
still got it. Eight toes and all.
Oh, eight
Like,
toes.
you know how you do the
Look.
prime time dance?
Yeah, he was sidestepping.
That
he
man
was
was
out of there.
scarred.
He was out.
And-
And I don't blame him. I don't blame him because
That's
again,
a messed up situation to put your father in, but I kind of understand.
but they don't know.
It's your mom. It's your
Yeah.
mom.
It's your mom.
It's your mom.
But they
It's your
don't. But they
mom.
don't know the deep division
Dude,
that's between them.
and they shouldn't. There's no
You're
reason
right.
for them to know.
That's
Like
not
it's a
their
parent.
business.
They're
That's
parents.
not their business.
None of that.
That was their parents.
Yeah, but
There's
see,
no,
They
there's
were
levels.
10 and 12 when it happened.
Of
It
course.
doesn't matter, but
But
it's still levels to
Remember
everything as
grown
far as
folks'
communication.
business?
Exactly. There's-
Remember grown folks'
Stay out of
business?
grown folks' business.
Remember grown
This
folks'
is me and this is your mom. You are
Remember grown
children.
folks'
Okay,
business.
but
Whatever me and your mom-
they're young adults now.
That's fine. But whatever me and your mom get into,
I get what you're saying.
It's still grown.
So now,
it's family.
So now you don't understand, and see by not communicating with them, they're not understanding the magnitude of how serious it is. Because let's just say, mind you, Deion didn't know about this, and let's just say they came out midfield, whatever the case may be, she haul off and slap his ass. You feel what I'm saying? You see, that's the part. Whereas
they don't understand what's.
they don't understand the magnitude. So to a degree, since they're adults now, you should explain that to a degree.
But they're still thinking like that's.
I understand
My
that, but see,
mom.
but the toxicity
Yeah.
and how serious she tried to bring his career down, destroy
I
this
feel he
man.
should have brought it to dad's attention before
Right.
you did that. But it's still mom.
Right,
It's
exactly.
Mom. It's mom.
like no matter what,
It's mom.
And you don't
No
even know
matter
if they, you
what.
don't even know they got a restraining order against each other.
Either way, and just a general, like, especially on a stage like that, I just can't see ignorance. I can't see that level of ignorance on
We
that,
saw
on
that
stage.
I saw
But
that
this is your
I
this
saw
is your
that
children.
where Will Smith slapped a boy. I've seen it on
Will
all
Smith.
stages.
Were his children there? Were his children involved?
The slap was all
Were,
around.
no. Were his children
no.
involved?
You're right, you're right.
Were his children
You're right.
You're right.
involved? Like I'm saying, everybody
But I'm
has
just saying,
this.
I've seen
there's a
ignorance.
reputation.
Yeah.
Everybody has a reputation.
Yeah. It's
Everybody has
popped
reputations. You have lose and everything, but were your children involved in these slaps? And that slap, was your children involved?
No.
Was his child involved?
Nah, it was adults. But
This
like
is all
you
an
said,
adult
this
setting.
is grown folks' business.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
the
it's
kids
like, come on,
don't really know,
But-
and they shouldn't.
But to a degree, they should, because you don't. Again, if they don't understand, listen to what I'm saying. I understand what you guys are saying. As children, teenagers, fine. But when you get to young adult status, it needs to be some conversation because again, they don't understand the magnitude of what's
a conversation about what? A conversation about their mom? A conversation about their dad?
Okay, so now
I don't think it's
These are
warranted.
parents you're talking about.
So now because they did something innocent, it's being talked about, and now all the negative.
Just like just as far as me being in a married household with children.
Correct.
Even if something with me and wifey did happen, I don't expect for my kids to ever be like, nah, mom, because of this or
No,
because
no, I said that though.
But that's what y'all are making this out to seem like it sounds like.
No, you don't have. You don't even have to.
Those conversations shouldn't even come up,
right? But you don't.
Hey,
even
mom,
have,
I love you. Hey, dad, I love you. And
again,
talk with your siblings some shit.
Right, but again,
like me and Branson should be talking some shit. If mom and dad broke up, we should be the only ones talking shit about it.
You shouldn't put that in the kids, regardless of what.
Key word, what you just said, kids. They're
still kids.
They're adults.
They're always going to be the kids.
They're adults.
I
they're
got
kids.
you, but they're adults. Even
that's still Deion's kids.
I understand what you're saying, but what you're not. But what you're missing in all of this, they had a public dispute. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not missing anything.
Right. No, yes, they do. Because you know why? Listen, you know why? Because what you did not want to discuss with your kids, the internet is now telling them. Internet and everybody else who either been a part of it directly, indirectly, all the old stuff pops up.
Are they in
and
my
they
household?
see all that.
Are they in my
I get
family?
what you're saying, but if you're saying you're trying to protect them,
it's not protect.
Okay, well, if you're trying to shield them from what you and your parents,
why would you?
That's shielding.
That's the wrong word. No,
it is because you can sit down. What's the best shot value? Comes in your home, right? You teach your sons what's the things that supposed to be done. So when they get out here,
the first thing they know, because they're in your business, they not in my business.
What
did
your dad teach?
Bro, that's why I'm like,
what did your dad teach you?
Just listening to this is like,
what did your dad teach you?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, just listen to this, I'm like, because y'all got them people in our business, and that would never happen in the first place.
As kids, I got you. So now we're
no. Listen what you're saying though.
I feel
as kids,
right?
So even if you're my kid, and I'm telling you, you don't bring these motherfuckers in my business.
Even when
now
I'm
you're
grown.
Now you're
They're
young
grown
adult.
now.
You're
They're
young
adults
kid.
now.
Guess
grown
what?
kid.
You still don't bring
You think these
motherfuckers
coming to my business?
Nope. And I get what you're saying. So the fact that you didn't even have to get in details, like, hey, me and your moms went through this. She did all that. You didn't have to. Just like, hey, me and moms, we are coexisting. You know what I'm saying? We cannot be in the same space. You could have kept it generic like that, because then they would have put in their head like, all right, we can't do this. Because even if you saw the interview before he walked out there on the field, the son was talking in a jokingly way, like they not sure whether this is a good idea themselves to even make the shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? So if you even questioning yourself, you got even one slight of hint, like, I don't know, I'm gonna do it anyway. You put in an explosive situation.
At the end of the day, kids are always going to be kids, and like
they're adults.
But still, that's not my business. That was my parents' business.
I get you.
That has nothing to do with me.
So now the world is reliving what your parents been through.
I'm not relitigating what they did.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. Not saying they're doing that. The world is relitigating what your dad been trying to keep, and because something that you did was innocent, it brought back bad shit.
True.
That's all.